Welcome back to the Holy Rebellion, my heretics of the heart. This is Reverend Riot, and today we sanctify the sharpest weapon we've got. Love. Not the Hallmark kind, not the sanitized, heteronormative, whitewashed, weaponized love they sell on cards and weaponized in the churches. We're talking about the love that burns, love that screams, love that holds each other through the apocalypse and says, "Not today, fascists." Today's gospel is this: love is revolutionary. They want you numb. They don't want you to love. Not really. They want you numb. They want you isolated, insecure, addicted to validation from algorithms and corporate approval. Because if you really loved yourself, you wouldn't buy half of their bullshit. If you really loved your community, you'd fight for its survival, not just their acceptance. If you really loved a stranger like they were your kin, you'd burn down every system that told you to look away when they starved. So they tell you love is soft, that it's weak, and that it's naive. But here's the truth. Love is the most radical fucking thing you can do in a world built on hate. Radical kindness is dangerous. When you care loudly, they call it performative. When you care quietly, they call you passive. But when you care consistently, you scare the hell out of them. Because kindness, that shows up. That doesn't flinch. That listens. That feeds. That defends. And that is a threat. That is the community over the capital. That's mutual aid over state violence. That's a, "Hey, are you good?" text instead of surveillance. That's protest with snacks and trauma kits and hugs that hold you up, not to hold you back. Because we don't do random acts of kindness. We do intentional resistance through care. And part of love is queer love, and that's holy. Queer love is sacred. Chosen family is divine. Trans joy is a holy ground to stand on. So don't let any pulpit or politician tell you otherwise. When you love someone outside the lines that they drew, you're drawing a new map. When you affirm someone's pronouns, you are rewriting creation with truth. When you say, "See you, I love you, and I've got your back," that's the exorcism of everyday lies that are told in this system. This parish does not just tolerate the queer community, we center it, we learn from it, and we protect it like the gospel that it is. Because solidarity is love with boots on. Love isn't just soft words. It's hard choices. It's showing up when it's inconvenient. It's defending someone who's hated by people who still love you. It's risking your status and your own comfort, maybe even your safety. Solidarity isn't just allyship. It's a kinship forged in fire. If your love doesn't cost you anything, it might not be love. It might just be branding. Love is sitting through an awkward conversation. Love is calling in your friends for help. Love is locking arms at a protest line. Love is posting bail for a stranger. Love is learning how to listen when your instinct is to defend. Tenderness is rebellion. They taught us to be hard to survive, but tenderness is rebellion. Hug your friends like you mean it. Tell your homies that you love them. Cry without an apology. Laugh without restraint. Be soft, not because it's safe, but because the world made you fight for it. Your softness is armor made of open wounds and stitched hearts. Your tenderness is louder than any war drum that they beat. Hate is the distraction. Hate is easy. That's why they push it so hard. They want you angry at your neighbor instead of your landlord. They want you yelling at the barista instead of the banker. They want you swiping, scrolling, and screaming into the void because love is too powerful to control. So don't give them what they want. Turn to your neighbor, your coworker, the stranger on the bus. Ask them what they need. Then fight like hell to make it happen. That's love. That's revolutionary. Today's hymnal comes to us from Jello Biafra and Mojo Nixon. It is entitled, "Love Me, I'm a Liberal." It's pure punk satire. It reminds us that empty love is just another lie, that performative progressivism is a mask worn by cowards. We don't want your empty gestures. We want love that tears down walls. So instead of a prayer today, we will have a call and response. My congregation, repeat after me. I will love boldly. I will protect the vulnerable. I will build community. I will choose care over cruelty. I will not love quietly. And I will not love only the easy. One more time for the back row. I will love boldly. I will protect the vulnerable. I will build community. I will choose care over cruelty. I will not love quietly. And I will not love only the easy. This is going to bring our sermon to a close for today. Next time, we conquer tenet number 4. Live loud or die free. But for today, I want you to hold someone like the world's ending. Because for a lot of us it is. Feed a neighbor like the state won't, because the state's taking that away from them anyway. And love someone like the system hates them. Trust me, many people feel that way. This is Reverend Riot, and this has been the Punk Rock Parish. This is your gospel. Love loudly, love dangerously, love like it changes things. Because it does. Amen and anarchy.